Picture two identical apartments in the exact same neighborhood. The first apartment belongs to a guy earning $95,000 a year. Walk inside and it looks like a catalog. A massive 75-inch television is mounted on the wall. A $4,000 leather couch sits in the middle of the room. A kitchen is stuffed with shiny appliances, most of them still in their original boxes. Closets are bursting with clothes that still have price tags hanging off them. There is even a spare bedroom that has been converted into a storage unit for items that have not been touched in years. But if you look at this guy's bank account, you will see pure panic. He is exactly 2 missed paychecks away from total financial ruin. Now walk next door. The second apartment belongs to someone earning just $52,000 a year. It is shockingly empty. A simple, modest couch. A reasonably sized television. A kitchen with exactly the tools that get used on a regular basis. A closet with clothes that actually get worn. The spare bedroom is actually used as a bedroom. But this person checks their bank account with absolute zero stress. They have 18 months of living expenses saved up in cash, and they casually invest 20% of every single paycheck. Same city. Same building. How does the guy making almost double the income end up with 10 times less financial security? Welcome to Financial Traps. And today we are going to expose the most dangerous illusion in personal finance. This is not a story about how much money you make. It is a story about the invisible, parasitic relationship between your physical possessions and your wealth. Most people believe that being bad with money means gambling or having expensive addictions. But the truth is much quieter. You just gradually, slowly accumulate a lifestyle that acts like a vacuum cleaner, sucking up every single dollar you will ever earn just to maintain its existence. The minimalist discovered a mathematical loophole. Owning less does not mean living worse. It means plugging the holes in your financial bucket. Today, we are breaking down the psychological and mathematical traps of modern consumerism. Let us start with the biggest trap of all: the illusion of the price tag. When you buy something, you think you are paying for it once. You swipe your card, the money leaves your bank account, and the transaction is over. Right. Wrong. Everything you own costs you money twice. The first cost is the receipt. The second cost is the invisible tax of ownership, and it is almost always significantly more expensive than the first. Think about that brand new treadmill you bought. You paid $1,000 for it, but it takes up 20 square feet of space in your home. In most major cities, residential space costs about $40 per square foot per year. That means you are paying $800 a year in implicit rent just to store a machine that you probably use as a very expensive clothes hanger. But the hidden tax does not stop at physical space. It includes maintenance, insurance, and mental bandwidth. If you buy a $30,000 boat, industry averages say it will cost you $3,000 a year just to keep it from rotting in your driveway, even if it never touches the water. Every single item you drag into your house requires a slice of your mental energy. It needs to be cleaned. It needs to be organized. It needs to be worried about. It needs to be insured. Researchers have literally found that visual clutter spikes your cortisol levels. Your own stuff is giving you chronic stress and reducing your brain's ability to focus. But the most devastating part of the second cost is the opportunity cost. That $15,000 home gym setup could have been $15,000 sitting in a broad market index fund. Compounding over 15 years, that money would have grown to over $50,000. You did not just buy some heavy pieces of metal. You bought metal at the direct cost of your future freedom. So how do we escape this massive financial sinkhole? The first rule is to stop looking at the retail price and start calculating the exact cost per use. If you buy a $200 jacket and wear it twice, it costs you $100 per wear. If you buy a $400 jacket and wear it 200 times, it costs you $2 per wear. The more expensive jacket is mathematically cheaper in any meaningful sense. This simple division completely destroys impulse shopping immediately. That $300 fancy kitchen gadget you will use twice a year is costing you $150 every time you turn it on. The math cuts right through the marketing hype. It separates what actually makes financial sense from what just gives you a temporary dopamine hit. Now I want you to walk around your house and apply the replacement test. Look at every single object taking up space in your life and ask yourself one brutal question. If this item magically vanished right now, would I actually go out and spend my own money to buy it again? Be totally honest with yourself. Would you really repurchase that fondue set collecting dust in the back of your cabinet? Would you go out and buy those clothes you have not worn in 18 months? For almost everything, the honest answer is absolutely not. These objects only exist in your life because of pure inertia. They were impulse buys, guilty gifts, or leftover evidence of a hobby you quit 3 years ago. They have negative value. They drain your mental energy and physical space without giving you any corresponding joy. Ruthlessly eliminate them. The psychological relief of clearing out things you do not want is massive. You buy back your space. You buy back your time. You buy back your peace of mind. But the system is perfectly designed to make you fail. The whole modern economy runs on getting you to upgrade perfectly functional items simply because you are bored. Your television works perfectly fine, but the new one has slightly deeper contrast. Your phone operates flawlessly, but the new release has a marginally improved camera lens. Your car runs reliably, but your neighbor just bought a shinier, newer model. These are not upgrades. This is wealth destruction disguised as personal progress. The average person replaces their phone every 2 to 3 years, while the old one still works perfectly. Over 3 decades, this constant upgrading habit destroys $50,000 of your potential wealth. And that is just phones alone. Apply that same logic to cars, furniture, laptops, and appliances, and you are... An item is not broken just because a shinier version exists. Boredom is not mechanical failure. The desire for novelty is not failure. Actual mechanical breakdown is the only real failure. Everything else is just marketing, convincing you to solve problems that you do not actually have. To beat this system, you have to engineer your environment. Human behavior always follows the path of least resistance. If spending money is incredibly easy with one click, and saving money takes effort, you will always spend. You need to create massive friction for spending and zero friction for saving. Delete your credit card numbers from all online stores. Unsubscribe from every single promotional email. Force yourself to wait 24 hours before buying anything that is not absolutely essential. Willpower will always fail you when you are tired or stressed out at the end of the day. But an environment designed with friction will save you from yourself. At the same time, make saving automatic. Set up your bank accounts so that a percentage of your income gets immediately transferred to your investment accounts the second your paycheck hits. Treat your investments like a mandatory tax rather than an optional afterthought. Next, start counting the things you own. I know this sounds absolutely obsessive, but counting creates awareness, and awareness destroys mindless accumulation. Go into your closet and actually count how many shirts you own. Most people assume they have 15 or 20 and are completely shocked when they hit 50. Once you realize you already own 50 shirts, buying the 51st suddenly feels completely absurd. Set hard limits for yourself. Maybe you cap your wardrobe at 40 items. Any new purchase means something else has to be thrown out. This creates a natural barrier against lifestyle creep. You also need to stop buying things for the fantasy version of yourself. We all have that museum of past enthusiasm in our garages. The expensive camping gear we bought because we thought we would become outdoorsy. The photography equipment for a hobby that lasted exactly 2 weekends. Instead of buying the gear, rent or borrow it first. If you want to try kayaking, rent a kayak for your first 5 trips. It forces you to prove to yourself that your enthusiasm is genuine before you drop thousands of dollars on equipment that will ultimately just collect dust and guilt. This brings us to a massive financial black hole known as the lifestyle multiplier effect. When you buy a major possession, you are never just buying that single item. You are buying an entire ecosystem of mandatory related expenses. Buying a boat means buying a trailer, buying a truck with a towing hitch, paying for marina storage, buying life jackets, paying for winterization, and constantly repairing the engine. A $5,000 boat actually costs you $12,000 when the entire multiplier effect is triggered. Calculate the total ecosystem cost before you swipe your card. But the most dangerous trap of all, the one that keeps doctors and lawyers earning $300,000 a year completely broke, is failing to define what enough actually looks like. If you do not draw a finish line before you start making money, your expenses will simply expand to consume your new income. You get a raise, so you upgrade your apartment. You get a bonus, so you lease a luxury car. You are running on an endless treadmill where the speed keeps increasing, but you never actually reach a destination. Decide right now what kind of home is sufficient. What kind of car meets your actual needs? If you decide that a $30,000 car is enough, and your income suddenly skyrockets, you do not go buy a Porsche. You take the massive gap between your income and your fixed definition of enough, and you pour it straight into your financial freedom. That gap is where wealth is actually created. Real wealth is not measured by the luxury cars in your driveway or the designer labels in your closet. Real wealth is measured by optionality. It is measured by your ability to make choices. Can you walk away from a toxic boss today? Can you take 6 months